G'day guys, Sam Battlefields here. Just wanted to say g'day and let you know a couple of things that have been going on. Recently I have left my old job, but there's been a whole heap of stuff going on. We moved into the new gym, obviously awesome to have, awesome to work at, except for I was bringing in a ton of the stress from my work, and so I decided to look for another job. Basically, one of the other things that has been happening is that my classes have been growing. So I was in some ways expecting my habits in classes to be able to continue even up to about 8 to 10 students. Unfortunately, that hasn't been the case, and I had a little bit of a think about it in the past. When I had 3 people, including myself, 3 people meant that we could rotate in, we could do 2-minute rounds, etc. However, when there's 5 people, there's now 2 groups, and someone's always going to be sitting out. And when you're doing a rotation of say 2 minutes and then swapping roles, and so I stopped doing that and started to sit on the sidelines and coach. This had a couple of good things that came from it. One, I was able to coach. I was able to see what was going on. So I was able to see from let's say a macro level, whereas before I was discovering things on a micro level, like, oh, this is what they're not focused on, this is what they're not doing. And when you're dealing once again with 1, 2 and 3 people, that's easily done. But when you get 5, 6 and 8, it's not as easily done. And looking at the macro level, I've discovered a new challenge, let's call it. And that new challenge comes from potentially not being as experienced in the advanced level that I'm at, if that makes sense. So an example of this would be, someone who has been advanced, so brown belt or black belt for many, many years, is able to see things very quickly, issues very quickly, that sort of thing. But I'm seeing something and then I'm having to formulate a response or formulate my thoughts on the subject, I suppose. Whereas I've seen more experienced black belts, Gino, Alex, obviously, like without a doubt, Chris on Saturdays, that they're just able to pick stuff up, right? So as in they're able to pick up through experience, oh, this is where your issue lies. So the reason why I mentioned Gino first is I had one roll with him a couple of weeks ago, or a week and a bit ago. Throwaway line afterwards, asked him what would I work on, or what should I work on, or is there anything you noticed? And one of the first things he said was, you're messing with the head too much, which is hilarious because that's exactly 100% what I've been focused on for probably a bit too long, and it's been really working for me. And I think that's because I haven't been going up against higher belts, and so it works against higher belts, but it's foregoing in some cases what I should be focused on. And he picked that up in one roll, and I'm not sure if I'm at that level yet. So it was a bit of an eye-opening thing that although I'm advanced, I'm not experienced at being advanced, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's one of the problems I'm having at the moment. Much love. Peace.